93.9 WKYS. Just trying to get myself all situated here. Hey, Jenifer Hudson.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, welcome to DC.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Man, and the album comes out. Everyone's excited, of course. March 22nd. I Remember Me, correct?
Yep. March 22nd. I Remember Me. Will be out.
All right.
So check it out.
Opening single came out. R. Kelly, Where You At? We're playing it on KYS. How did you hook up with Kels?
Well, actually, I didn't get to meet him until after he did the song at the pre-Grammy. But I was told like he put up a shrine of pictures of me, and kind of like channeled me and came up with Where You At, and it kind of creeped me out when I was in the studio recording because I'm like, dude, we've never even met. And he really like channeled me. I'm listening like, oh my God, that's like a Jenifer Hudson vocal lick right there that he put into my, the creation that he created for me, which is Where You At, which is awesome. Yeah. And then I met him like a week or two later at the pre-Grammy, which is crazy. Yeah.
Man, that's a story in itself right there, man.
Yeah.
Now you also have Alicia Keys, Swiss Beats,
oh my God, yeah.
DC's own Rich Harrison, and Neo on this album as well.
Oh my God, they did such an awesome job. What I love best is how it's like everybody put in and created that J Hud sound, like working with Alicia and Swiss. And they did 3 amazing tracks, which is Don't Look Down and Everybody Needs Love and Angel. It's like kind of got that old school Shaka Khan funky feel on it, Chicago, all of that. I just love it.
J Hud sound. Talk to me about the J Hud sound.
Everybody has their own sound, and this is on this album. I feel like, I know more of my direction, who I am, and I know who my audience is, and that's what I'm catering to on that. And so that's why with this album, I made sure I only recorded what I loved, and Alicia and Swiss and all of them just help create that, all the things that makes up me and what I love.
Ah, goodness. Now, of course, Oprah. Everyone's talking about your weight loss and your self-image change, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Because the reason why I'm excited about it for you is because I'm on this fitness thing too.
Okay.
I just lost 10 pounds
Congratulations.
myself. Yes.
Amazing.
Yes, the treadmill and the eating right and the no fast food. Why did you do it though?
Well, it was a combination of things. It was, being pregnant, wanting your body back kind of thing. Also, getting ready for Winnie, the film that I just recently finished back in September. And what else was I going to say to that? And just wanted to set an example for my son, knowing that I was having a baby, and I wanted to make sure I set a good, healthy example for him starting out. Like, we didn't have that growing up. And so I wanted to make sure I set that example for him. So a combination of all those things just got me in the right mind frame to just want to, go for it and do it. And so I started walking 4 days after I had my baby. And it led me to this. And, eventually I teamed up with Weight Watchers, which was like, I think, the best combination ever.
My goodness. Yeah. Now, so what you're really talking about is breaking yokes.
Wow.
Stuff that, people and beyond you, other generations before you, like the way I look at it is this. I have diabetes in my family.
Okay. Right.
And
don't we all?
Yeah. I have high blood pressure in my family. I decided that I wanted to break that yoke.
Right.
I didn't want my kids to have to experience those kind of things too. So that's one of the. So it's beyond us.
It really is, and even that, like my family now has hopped on, and collectively they've lost almost probably like 1,500 pounds.
That's a reality TV show right there.
It really is, and it's just I'm just proud of everybody and seeing that happen, because it's like helping them better in a healthy way, as far as bringing down the sugar and the diabetes and the high blood pressure, and people should realize like health is important, and sometimes a lot of times we put that on the back burner and we put ourselves on the back burner. But now it's like it's like my old trainer says, 24 hours in a day, one should be yours, and you should focus on fitness and yourself with that.
Right. Now, according to the Oprah interview, you mentioned something about it says the process was set in motion after an aha moment.
As far as losing weight?
Yeah. Was there an aha moment for you at all? Where you just said, you know what, I need to change something. This got to change.
Well, you know what? When I was pregnant and I realized, wait a minute, why don't nobody know I'm pregnant? Like, what does that say? And 2, dang, I'm wearing the same clothes that I was wearing before I was pregnant. So what does that say? So now, even now, I make sure whatever I put on has some kind of shape to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I heard that one of your favorite pieces of equipment is the treadmill, and
It is.
let's talk about
It
the
is.
treadmill life,
I feel
because I
free
love
on the
it.
treadmill. Or like today, it's pretty cold outside here in DC. You know, nobody want to go outside and run around. So hop on the treadmill and get something in, and anything is better than nothing. You know,
How much do
5 minutes,
do?
10 minutes, right? Like, okay, I at least try to get in at least 20 to 30 minutes in on the treadmill, and I start off walking for a few minutes, then I run, then I walk again. You know, but I just like to pace myself, because if you force yourself to overdo things, then you're gonna look back and be like, I didn't enjoy that. I don't want to do that again. But if you enjoy it, then you like, oh, I don't mind getting up and doing that every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't believe in overworking myself. It's just doing, just doing something.
Right.
Yeah, everybody's not that superhero and that trainer that's going to get up in there and lift every weight and run on the treadmill for hours. No, you got to do it at your own pace and make it work for you. And that's what I try to do.
Wonderful. So, do you listen to music? Do you tweet?
Oh my God, I listen. I do everything with music, and I've been listening to my music a lot lately.
Okay.
Like "Feeling Good," which was done for the Weight Watchers campaign commercial.
Is that one of the singles too?
Yeah,
Feeling
it's
Good?
actually on the album as well, and I just feel like a lot of the songs is good workout music. Like a lot of the Alicia stuff, like "Don't Look Down." My baby dances to that every morning, every day. What else? I Got This. And so I just listen to just any music, anything that makes me feel amped and want to get up and
distracts you from the pain you feel it in your calves and your
it
thighs.
just keep you going, you know.
Right.
That music, whatever music that empowers you and make you want to just feel like you can conquer the world. That's what you put in your ear and your iPod. You know?
There it is, man. Put on some Jenifer Hudson and
Yeah.
some Rick Ross.
Rick Ross, whoever it is, you put it in your ear and get it, hit it, get it.
Now, tell me about you're a parent now.
I am.
How has that changed you and your music?
Oh my God.
And your life?
I just think it's just, oh my God, he's definitely made me very happy. He is such a blessing and such a joy. And I feel like I see myself through him. Like, wow, like, dude, you get that from me, you know? And just, I don't really know what to tell you. He is somebody, he's only 1 year old, but he has so much character, so much personality, so much charisma, and he just keeps me happy. He keeps me moving. He keeps me smiling. And everybody he crosses, he's just, I wish he was here so you can meet him for yourself.
My goodness. What's his name?
David Daniel is his name. He's a junior.
All right. Two great names. Now, tell me about Clive Davis and working with him on this album. Of course, we're talking about your sophomore album, I Remember Me, that comes out on March 22nd, first single, Where You At. Talk to me about Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis is one of genius, and he is so amazing, and I just love to just be under him, to be able to watch him, and he's extremely hands-on. So you don't talk to Clive, like, literally on the phone every day, but his presence is always there, and he's always leading. And, you know, he hops in there and he do whatever he needs to do to just get those hits made and just get you out there. And I'm just blessed to be able to work with him, because that's who I always wanted to be under.
I mean, look what he did
You know,
with Whitney Houston.
exactly.
I mean, my goodness.
And so I said to me, like, wait a minute. I'm with Clive Davis? Like, are you kidding me? You know, it's still like a wow factor, but he is so awesome. I love him.
Okay, final question before we bounce, and thank you so much for your time, and thanks for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
And we are all looking forward to the album I Remember Me that comes out on March 22nd.
March 22nd.
And R. Kelly has a single on there that everyone's talking about. We love that record. I
my
can't
jam,
wait to
my
hear the rest.
jam.
I need to holler at D-Lot to find out when I can get a copy of the whole. I want it before everybody else, D.
It's been, you know, some amazing people on this project.
The final question is this. You know, and I'm very fascinated by what you've done physically from a fitness standpoint and getting in shape and the weight loss, but spiritually, talk to me about your spirit life.
Well, you know, I always say the greatest gift that my parents or my mother and my grandmother could have ever given us was Christ. And that's what just keeps me grounded, just having that background and that base to always draw from and go to. And no matter what's going on, it keeps me still in that place. And I just hear all the things that my mother will say or my grandmother will say. And when I think back, I'm like, dude, it seemed like they were so quiet, but yet they were so present and so wise at everything they said. They say train a child up in the way it should go, and it would never part.
Proverbs.
And that could not be more true.
Right.
And every day I'm reminded of that, you know. And all I can do is whatever I do, I know I'm a reflection of them, and all I can do is do anything I can to know that they're pleased and they're proud of me, and that's what I'll go by and walk by.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you and your work.
Thank
and I
you.
look forward to hearing the album on March 22nd.
March 22nd. Look like.
Yeah, I
Where you
remember
at?
me on 94.9 WKYS with Jenifer Hudson.
Wow. Thank you.
No, thank you.
10 pounds, really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
In 30 days, too.
Really?